It's a lot of things that we go through in life and we get fed up. We want to get back on track. We got to avoid some things. And I wrote down a list that you should avoid. I love doing these videos for y'all, and I bought back the whiteboard to get a more in-depth, more detailed explanation and things so I don't have to lose my train of thought and just guess everywhere. So real and authentic. I'm showing y'all. Let's get into it, man. So boom. Avoid these things, man, while getting back on track. I hope y'all can see that. So number one, drama. You want to avoid all drama. When we get back on track. We don't care about what's going on the internet with people, We don't care about people and celebrities that's going to court and doing this and doing that, who's beefing with this, who's just got shot, who. We not worried about that. What we need to worry about how we can get our bank account out the negative. We gotta worry about how we can catch up on our car payments. We not worried about who beefing this, who got this, and who got this. Worry about you. Worry about what's on your plate. Don't focus on nobody else but you. Be in competition with the person that's behind last 6 months ago. You know what I'm saying? The last person that was 6 months ago, that person's behind. Worry about how you can catch up this 6 months. You know what I'm saying? We're not worried about nobody else. We're not worried about no celebrity drama. We're not worried about people who bring you to the drama. They try to bring you the drama. Oh, yeah. We ain't worried about no gossipy responses, man. Get all that stuff. Number two. Relapsing. Whether it's drugs, whether it's corn, whether it's junk food, whether it's sugar. Let's just say you relapsed yesterday. Okay, let's get back onto it. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to the grind. Let's shine and climb. You know what I'm saying? We want to avoid all triggers that causes a relapse. We want to just not get triggered. You know what I'm saying? Flee from everything that causes triggers. Pray, stay disciplined, stop being idle. We don't want to relapse over and over, constantly and constantly. While we getting back on track, we want to stay away from all that stuff because it's not worth it. Stay away from relapsing. Stay away from the website. Stay away from. It's not gonna make you feel better. I just made a video about this, man. So if you haven't watched that video, go watch that video, man. Let that lust go and lock in. Let's go and lock in. That's the video, man. Number three. Toxic people. Cut them off. Stop talking to them. You're going to drain yourself mentally, spiritually, and sometimes financially if it's a relationship. I'm not going to lie. Toxicity literally cooks you. You'll know when somebody's toxic. You'll know when somebody's drained and fed up. And I'm pretty sure you drained and fed up. And if you don't cut those toxic people off right now, by the end of the year, you're going to be fed up and you're going to eventually leave them alone. But don't be someone who's addicted to toxicity, you know what I'm saying, and wants to put up with it. Trust me, you don't have to put up with it. You know that, right? Number 4, fear. Fear is a liar. Fear is a liar. Let me tell you something. That risk that you're scared to take, all your goals, dreams, and aspirations, and the things that you want in life is outside that bubble of fear. Get a thumbtack and pop it. Fear is nothing but the dirty bubble from SpongeBob. Once you pop that bubble, it has no power over you. Fear is only going to hold you back. Second guessing yourself, doubting yourself, procrastination is only going to hold you back. So why not start? You tell me why. See, you can't think of one right now. So all you have to do is just take action, and you don't have to think to take action. Number 5, meaningless relationships, man. Meaningless relationships, man. Sometimes I'm not gonna lie. When you want to do better in life, you do have to cut off those people, or just don't talk to those people that doesn't want better for themselves, not being consistent, not doing better, not improving, just not doing nothing literally. And you will end up being like that person because y'all bouncing off each other. You know what I'm saying? You learning that person's action, that person's learning your action. Y'all just becoming meaningless together, man. If you're not going up, you know why. If you feeling like you getting held back, you know why. It's the people you hang around, man. You gotta stop hanging around losers. People that's not on the same thing as you. People that's not where you want to be in life, and you on this level and this person down there. Trust me, I understand that. I get you love them. I get you still care about them. But sometimes you do need to do what you need to do. And if you're a person that's going through that, don't take it to heart. Level up, get on your stuff, and maybe that person will come back. You never know, man. Lock in, though. Number 6, man. Wasting money. Wasting money. Let me tell you something, fam. When you go to that window and buy a $5 biggie bag, when you know your gas says 68 miles and you go to the drive-thru instead of putting that $5 in your tank, that's a problem. That's a problem in here, in here, in here. What you wasting money for? You got to get back on track. So at least if you can't save money right now, at least let it go towards your bills that you need to catch up on. And then once your bills is caught up, you can start saving money. Let me tell you something, man. It's not worth it. You can go hungry. You can drink water for dinner. You can eat sleep for dinner to get to where you want to be. Hey, that's more beneficial for you anyway because your cells is getting repaired. You're giving yourself a chance to repair those damaged cells, and you're fasting. You know, getting closer to Jesus. Hey, read your daily bread. Get your spiritual food. You get what I'm saying? And basically, man, it's getting all that fake dopamine out because you avoid putting gas in your car, but by going to a drive-thru and getting some food, you feeding the flesh, man. And sometimes you really not even hungry. You not hungry. You not hungry. Number 7. Cheap dopamine. Cheap dopamine. See these two right here? Wasting money and cheap dopamine. Let me tell you something, man. And I know I keep saying, let me tell you something. But let me tell you something, man. Now, let me tell you something, brother. The fake dopamine, man. The buying out, the watches pointless videos and stuff like that. Just the stuff that's not going to give you things in the long run. If you want to get on track, please avoid all of that stuff. The going out to the parties when you know you're supposed to be working this cheap dopamine. Not saying you can't have fun. I am not against fun. Don't. Just because I make the type of videos I make doesn't mean I like to have fun. I'm not a judger. If you want to party, go party, but just make sure you still stand on your stuff. Me personally, if I'm not right in life, if my bill's not right, if my wardrobe not right, if my mind not right, bro, I can't do that stuff. Now, At the end of the day, when it's time to clock out, when it's time to recharge, I pop on an anime episode. Hajime no Ippo. That's what I do. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but like, it was times when I watched 12. Now, I never watched a 12 episode anime season in one night. I never did it, but I watched like 2 to 3 episodes a night. But I don't let that consume my day and make it seem like I've been productive. I don't do shallow work. I don't do the cheap stuff. Oh, you did this, but you actually didn't get anything done. You went wide and not deep. I like to go deep, and earn my dopamine. So just please avoid all those things that is fake. It's fake, and it's fake rewards, Just fake rewards. Number 8, no accountability. See, that ties in with this number 8 and 5, meaningless relationships and no accountability. Now, for one, it's up to you to hold yourself accountable. You don't need anyone to keep you accountable. Now, you can if you want to, and that's better. 2 is better than 1. But that goes to what I was saying about meaningless people, man. They not holding you accountable for your actions. You always want to have people in your circle that's holding you accountable for your actions. You never want to run from accountability and avoid the stuff that you need to do. You're weak if you do that. You don't want to handle responsibility, because not handling your responsibilities comes with great consequences. I'm telling you, as you sow, you shall reap, man. And life has no favorites. Number 9. Dang, I'm messing my board up. Another one. Number 9, ego. Ego. When you want to get better, you got to be willing to accept anything. Not just anything, but anything. You got to put the pride aside. Let me tell you something, man. Yes, I'm a content creator. Yes, I'm a graphic designer, but things was hard last year due to my inconsistency, and I had about a cool 8 to 9 jobs last year. Probably 10, 11 combined now. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's okay to just do that just to get to where you want to be, to everything start back up and running with your side hustles, because learning a skill is better, because I have skills. But I'm telling you, man, when it's time to get better and you got stuff on you, you got to put the ego to the side and go apply for a job. You got to, if you see something going on, what's wrong with collabing with people? If you see things going on, bro, don't be afraid to ask for help. You got to put the ego to a side and build up. And the people that helped you when you was down, man, be sure to help them when you up as well. I'm telling you, man, put that ego to the side. If you want to get better in life, ask that person, how did that person do that? Like, how did you do that? Don't just hate and act like you don't know what's going on. If that person's fired, ask that person where you got that shirt from. If you want to be better in life, ask that person for help. Like I said, man, put the ego to the side. Put the ego to the side, man, and go up, man. Tell you ain't gonna get nowhere if you got ego. And number 10, draining, unemployed activities. Draining, unemployed activities. When you just operating your life like you have no job, you know what I'm saying? You spending money like you ain't got bills. You hanging around this person's crib for I don't know how long, knowing that you're supposed to be at home working, knowing that you got to go to work in the morning, and then you end up calling out. You walking around the house eating all the food, you drinking all this sugar, you at every party, you just sticking your nose in business that shouldn't even be stuck in. You doing this, you doing that. Let me tell you something, man. That is draining unemployed activities. Draining unemployed activities. You want to do all the arguing, you all in the comments, arguing with people like it's a full-time job. That's draining unemployed activities. You worry about this celebrity this and this celebrity that, and why this person got this and you don't got this. That's draining unemployed activities. You trying to you don't have nobody in school. You don't have no siblings in school, no cousins in school, and you didn't graduated 5 years ago, and you at all the football games every single day. You skipping work for them. You doing everything. That's draining unemployed activities. You faking your lifestyle and trying to act like you rich and talking to younger people when that's times your age. That's draining unemployed activities. And you're just feeling drained, but you need the feeling and the fake dopamine to make yourself feel afloat. But then when that runs out, you're going to be drained. You're going to be drained. Y'all know when in comments when they be like, I'm employed. What does this mean? I'm employed. What does this mean? Because you're not worried about all the fake stuff. You're not worried about all the distractions, because that's all it is a distraction. Stop worrying about pointless things. That's broke people activity. That's broke. You gotta eliminate those things when you're on the road to being rich and getting your life on track, man. I hope y'all really enjoyed this video, man. Make sure your post notifications is on, and make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel, man. Road to 50K, man. I appreciate you if you new to the channel, and I appreciate you if you haven't been watching the channel for a minute, but you just now coming back. Hey, man, where have you been? And the ones that watch the videos consistently, your love and support does not go unnoticed. I appreciate y'all so much. Only way is up on I Am Fam.